Hello. Stream has now started. And my mic is fine, we're fine, okay. Oh, I just looked at the calendar that reminded me of what is next week. Oh, if you don't know what is next week, Resident 9's next week, on Friday. It's finally the, like, closest it has ever been. I have to slow down because I was not processing that word. I don't know how I wasn't. But that's what happens. So we're gonna play more of Ace Attorney. I decided that we're just gonna... I want to see if I can complete the episode. Like, within 3 streams. We'll see if I do. Most of the time, these things are very, like, long. So, I mean, I'm probably not gonna be able to finish it. So, yeah. I mean, what do you expect from that? So, it's just, there's just a lot. These games are, like, usually pretty long, so... I mean, you can't expect too much out of that. So, yeah. Alright, let me... see if everything's working. It looks pretty good, honestly. Alright, we should be good. I think. I twink. I think it done. Also, you know, I want to speak on Larry, because I will say, literally was thinking about the episode. I was like, do I want to do Voices of the Void this week? And then I thought about Larry, and that immediately said, okay, maybe I do want to do Voices of the Void this week, but I don't know. At the same time, I do want to kind of finish this episode, so I was like, okay, I'll finish it. But, like, I'm not happy about it because of Larry, but maybe it gets better. Because I genuinely don't like Larry as a character anymore. I used to, like, a little bit. Like, decent. Not like, but like, decent. We had a decent amount of like. The like bar was in the middle. When it hit this game, it went down to 0. I mean, it hit that earlier in the 3rd game, but yeah. After the like shit he pulled in the 3rd game, and then beyond that, he started just doing this bit where he's just like insane. Like he has the same bit when he comes in. He's literally doing the same bit. It's like, get a new joke. It's not funny. It literally says, I'm a painter, call me Laurie's student. You already were doing that for like basically the entire episode. An entire episode. That was enough. And then you did it again. You came back and did it again. And then you did also the Steel Samurai too. And then you come back and do it again. At least you had a new bit with the Steel Samurai. But like, there's nothing new about you this time. You're literally just the same. It's like they could have come up with something more creative. I do feel, I get that he's like the best friend, but like, can they get a new one? Dude, they're trying to like make him better. Like, I don't know. It's hard after what happened in the 3rd game. I don't know, the writers are just being weird with it. I don't know what their plan is with that, so... yeah. Alright, let me set... No, I think we should be set up, actually. But let me just double check everything. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we're good with that. I'll switch that in a minute or so. Yeah, so excited for Resident 9. It looks very good. I'm a little disappointed that Grace is the main character, but technically there's 2 main characters. So I mean, so she is the main character, but also like she's sharing the game with Leon. which I kind of wanted her to have the whole game because I did want another. I hope we get like another like Jill kind of thing like going with that. I hope it doesn't turn into a whole thing where like I think there's a cool like moment for like Leon to teach Grace a lot of stuff, and then Grace like Leon saves Grace at the start, and then she like learns more stuff, and then saves him as well, starts saving him as well, and that would be like a whole cool like turnaround kind of thing where she's like mentored a little bit by Leon, which would be that would be pretty cool. I could see that happening, and that would be amazing. I think that would be a really cool turn. And also she like gets more like confident and stuff throughout the game because she's like really scared at the start, and I was like, oh, that's a cool concept. A character like being really scared at the start and starting like slowly getting better and better at it. That's actually, I like that idea a lot, and I'm like, wow, you could do this really good if they like really wanted to. And it looks like the first area looks amazing. I like how it looks. I like the enemies from what they've shown, and the gameplay looks fun. One thing I'm concerned about is that when you kill enemies, they drop blood. Like Evil Within used like it's kind of like Evil Within kind of thing where they drop money in Evil Within, like goop juice that you like use for upgrades. In Resident Evil 9, they drop it so you can I think it's crafting heals. Specifically, I don't think it's crafting for anything else, just heals. Which does incentivize killing enemies, which for Grace's section, that's a little odd, because that should be the opposite of what you want to do. You want a choice. You want to, like, okay, you don't want it leaning, like, crazy towards one or the other, right? You want a good balance. It's like, okay, here's a choice here. Do I want to attack? Do I want to take out this enemy for this hallway? Do I want to do this? Or do I want to can I sneak past the enemy, get past their unscathed and such? Am I good with, like, ammo and such? Like, you know, that stuff. Unless they balance it to where, like, the ammo is really scarce, that you kind of, like, that choice to, like, get blood is way harder to make. Because if it's too easy to make that choice, like, okay, I'm scared it's gonna be like, okay, I need healing, I'm just gonna kill an enemy real quick. And then every time, it's gonna incentivize you to kill every enemy, and if that happens, that's not great. I really hope that doesn't happen. That's the only thing I'm worried about. That, and I'm also a little worried about Leon's sections outshining Grace a lot. Because Leon's sections look really fun. They compare it to Grace's gameplay. Grace's gameplay is scary. But is it fun? That's what I want to know. If it's scary fun, that might be good. And if it has to be like really scary. Like really fucking scary. It needs to like actually like scare me bad. That's what it needs to do. And I hope it does. Because that's how you I feel like that's the only way of balancing out both of those. Unless you make Leon's have like scary and intense like enemies and such like that in situations, which would be good because that's what they're doing in Resident Evil 4 Remake. They did in the original too, where they like set you up with these like really stressful scenarios. They're just like technically they're not scary, they're just really tense, but I mean, that's what most horror is, it's tension. So, yeah. I think that would be good. I really hope they do that. But I'm still very excited because they're combining like a lot of games that I love in the series together, basically. It looks so good. It looks really good. But yeah. I will play that next week on Friday. We're not streaming on Thursday next week because it's coming out Friday. I will play it on Friday immediately when it comes out as well because I can't wait. I cannot wait. All right. Let me switch to the Gam. There we go. You move over the microphone that is very nice and expensive. Because I'm very rich. This is not true. Alright. Honestly, I would hate being rich. I feel like... I don't know, I feel like most rich people are like... It's really hard to find a good rich person. They all have done something like messed up. At least once. Generalizing rich people, but like... There's a few good ones that have been like really good, but yeah. Money does get to people's heads sometimes, it seems like. I mean, what do you expect? Oh, we're gonna do Winter's testimony. Winter, I'm interested in Winter's thing. Winter's slightly like... I do feel at the same time I like feel kind of bad for Winter. Because Winter just seems like some like really naive kid. Like trying to impress the Judge Gambit. But at the same time, he's kind of a dick. It's just... He's like that jerk kid at the school who's like... He's like really rich and he like says some stupid stuff sometimes to you. He acts like a little like high and mighty sometimes, and then like immediately when somebody calls him, he's like, "No, I didn't mean that. I'm really?" And it's like you can't help but feel bad a little bit. Like it's like it didn't even like he can't even like do it like Okay, let's see what this is. Because I don't remember. Barely. I barely remember it. I'm Susie Deltarune. I barely remember it. It's kind of crazy. I love doing that voice. I can do that now. I can imitate a lot of voices pretty fast. There's somebody who did a voice for Susie like that, and I was like, I really like that. I'm gonna try to do it. And then I ended up doing it. Yeah, I can do it now. Winner, I'm going to fucking destroy you. Ralsei, can you stop sending me pics of you, like, doing backflips? I don't want to see you do backflips, Ralsei. I don't want to see you do fucking backflips. What? So, Winner, what's your... oh yeah, you can't... oh yeah, okay, I'm remembering. It sounds like I stuck like a banana in my mouth. Oh, no, never mind. Why is it the first thing I think of? It's like sticking a chocolate bar in my mouth, you know? That's what the... If you put a chocolate bar in your mouth, you begin to talk like chocolate. The chocolate language is you dying to it, apparently. You must... No, that's bad. I don't want to do that. I was about to, like, say something about chocolate bars, and I'm like, oh, that might sound a little weird. And you're probably wondering, how do you make talking about chocolate bars sound weird? And I don't even know. I just came up with it, and it's like, actually, it is not, like, coming across as I want it to come across. I was like, okay, maybe I don't say this. Happens half the time when I do stuff. It just like comes across like this complete opposite way I did not intend for it to be. It's like, why? How old are you? You're 54? Whoa. Whoa. 17? Our friend the artist here won the race to find the victim, and was first on the scene, correct. The artist. From what we know, yes. Unless we have something that proves otherwise. The gas is produced with bright red ubiquinium, and hopefully I'm saying that right, we'll see. And pure white asphyxiation? Asphyxiation, I don't know. That's something like that. I'm trying to like get closer to other words were mixed together. That doesn't have anything to do with this. This dark shade of blue being around such a calming color from time to time just might do me some good. Please please, Mazarino. Talk about corn. You're filled with corn, son. You could fill an entire extra bucket by yourself. Hey, Miles, you're filled with corn. Yippee! That's rich coming from you. I'm pretty sure you're filled with more corn than me. What the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck am I talking about, even? Oh, look at these colors of the rainbow. I wonder if they mean something. These must be the switches that change the color of the cloth. Let's see if they work. Well, this cloth certainly has a strange color. It's glowing with a pale blue hue. According to my Detective Gumshoe, this is what it looked like when it was still draped over its statue. Indeed. But what does that have to do with that case? Or at least be Mazarino. You know, stop spinning that thing. That's not really going to give you any more clues. You know, if you can hear me. Miles? Can you hear me? I'm just examining this. It looks cool. Stop interrupting me in my private time. No, my bad, Miles. The sentence is used before the police arrive probably hate something. Yo, Miles, I could use that. Heat up my food. My microwave seemed to explode earlier, and my oven did too. So I kinda need something new. Yep. Eddie, that's not what that's used for. You're gonna burn your food. Trust me, I've done this before. Really? You're a hot guy. And by that, I mean you use lots of flames. Yeah. Blood. Pink goop. It looks like somebody got melted. Miles after not surviving. Eddie, help me, I'm a pile of goo, I need help. Put me in a jar. Get your Edgeworth goo, put him in a jar, stick him to a wall. Put him in your coffee. Die 5 weeks later. Wintering, those match photos made by the victim 18 years ago. Whoa, that's kind of old. Whoa. He's a fucking boomer. I gotta stop. I start coming up. I just gotta start coming in with like just start messing with generations like real quick. That's funny, I said that like the Susie voice. as well. Like, that's like great. Yeah, I don't think there's anything I can have to present to make this not to counter that. And the gas the victim was poisoned is made from ubiquitium, which, as we know, is found in paint. Is found in paint. Well, okay. I guess I could press you on that one, because I'm not sure that is carried by paint, but okay. It's carrying paint on his person, and he was one winning stride away from the victim. Oh, you're talking about Larry? Isn't it confirmed that the room was gassed? Are we a dumbass, Eustace? or am I? It's like, I don't... just... Like, I don't know what's happening here. Like, are we... Wasn't it confirmed that the gas was inside the room? Oh. Wait a minute. I'm like getting my brain just activated, and I've like when you know when you like it like in the movie where it, like you like it does an activations like scene of like the person like figuring out something, and it like the camera does a 360 shot to their face and just starts zooming inside their head, and then like it goes back to like a flashback of something, and that's what I just got. That's what I just got. Do you remember the blood inside the chest? The blood inside the chest was removed. What if that wasn't blood? What if it was this, like, poison? That could be possible. Because it was removed here as well, because it was on that area, but now it's gone. Which is weird, right? Because why would it be gone? It was apparently a death to blood loss, but yeah, I don't know. That does kind of complicate things a little more. I didn't see anything pink before either, so red and pink. It looks like this guy was perhaps going on top of the ice sculpture, possibly, and fell down. It looks like he fell down from the ceiling, honestly, because the glass pane. But we don't know what the ceiling looks like, so we have no idea. To heat something. I assume to maybe burn the ice? I think that's totally possible. Yeah, it was gas. So what is your logic with Larry? Didn't he just arrive? That's weird. Are we... We do indeed. It seems it's found in a number of everyday products. Right, which makes your friends pretty darn suspicious. What the fuck? Let's finish. What are you talking about? Oh. 1 second. pretty. That's pretty. Well, 1 second. Okay, I am back. Sorry, I had the messages. Isn't it fun in a bunch of other stuff too? Oh, she has a winning point, I guess. Right, Kevlin? I suppose she does. As I said, euquippium is also found in dishwashing liquids, among other things. In other words, the paint isn't the only plausible explanation. No, but just listen to the rest of my amazing introduction with you. Okay. Alright. Alright, let me see. Anything, I don't know. Holding that. We do indeed. It seems found in a number of everyday products. Right, which makes your friends paint pretty darn suspicious. There's a bunch of... Oh yeah, I already did that. I thought I didn't. Really funny if you said the same sentence every time. I'll be best to admit that he's something of a suspicious character. Yes, Gambit, I was trying to beat me to it, but you can't, because I'm the winner. I'm the first rate, always. I'm a first rate artist, you see. Larry, I don't need you to make this any more convoluted than it already is. Please, Mr. Winner, just continue. Larry, get out of here. Larry's like that one family member that keeps on, like, disrupting, like, the junction that, like, everybody, like, doesn't like. Like, get out of here. Okay, one second. Alright. Yeah, I don't know which one to pick, though. Because there's like... it's like multiple. Yeah, apparently... Oh, that's actually wild. Okay, maybe I won't say so. Actually, just in case. Just in case I don't want it. That's location stuff. I just realized. Might be not good information to share. Alright. The grass. The grass. Is this the same thing? Minor unseats the certain that the paint was the source of the poison gas. Huh, well, it's by no means certain that it wasn't either. Is that supposed to sound clever? Copying Mr. Edward's speaking styles and those shortcuts are looking cool, you know. You make it sound like as if there's something wrong with how I speak. Anyway, to bring it all home, my winning deduction shows he had paint and was closest to the victim. That's really all you're basing your suspicion on of Mr. Matson. What? You have a problem with that? Then show me some proof, loser. Put up or shut up. Okay. He's literally asking for it, Mr. Edgeworth. He is, so let's find the right piece of evidence and really give it to him. You know, Mr. Wynn isn't much of a listener. We know that his reasoning is likely to be flawed on a flawed assumption. Yeah, even for the other guy, he's still got it wrong somehow. Let's get this over with just as quickly as we can. It's a waste of our time. I mean, this should be, like, really easy. Definitely not sharing that yet. I don't know, I tried that. Yeah, that wasn't it. If only just gambling worked here, it would have worked. Okay. Let me set up this thing. 1 second. Okay, there we go. Out of the percent because it's like stupid reason. Wait. Okay, no, not that either. Okay. It is, but I don't know which contradictions. Hey, let me think about it. The gas the victim was poisoned with is made from... You need both of them. Not just one. What do you mean? Your deductions are anything but winning, I'm afraid, unless you're looking for win a prize for incoherence. Yeah, so you agree that I deserve a prize? What you deserve is to be set right. Time to launch you with my finger. My finger does wind powers when I point it at someone, which will make you fly away. The gas came from within the case containing the sculpture of Pisces. It did, and it was created by the artist guy. With the red paint that we know is full of ubiquinium. Allow me to offer you a bit of advice, one prosecutor to another. It always helps to listen carefully to others. The gas is created when ubiquinium is mixed with another substance, asphyxium. Paint containing ubiquinium alone wouldn't create any kind of gas at all. It wouldn't? I thought they said that the guy was a fixator of the ubiquinium. So you're telling me all this was based on a mishearing of the forensics report? The gas had already done its work by the time Mr. Butts found the victim. Perhaps it's your own aptitude you should be worrying about. My aptitude? What does that even mean? You used the word 5 minutes ago. It remains one ability, and one how suited one is to take a particular task, Eustace. And attitude, the other word you misused only minutes ago as well, is another thing entirely. I get what you're doing. You're making fun of me again. What I am doing is demonstrating that you do not have the aptitude required to head this investigation. Before you go any further, you might want to wish to consider some of your flaws in your own statements. In what flaw? Oh. Oh, I just got messed up my throat for a second. I did something, I don't know what I did. That's fine. I think it's fine. And what flaws might those be? I went too fast between voices, I think. Firstly, and you cannot prove your artist friend did not enter the autumn. That's... And secondly, that you cannot prove the red paint did not have something to do with the crime. But the paint isn't important on its own, Shirley. What's important is the combination of the red ubiquinium and the white asphyxium. How exactly were the two substances to one another? Surely we need to figure that out before anything else. Indeed we do. And that is what Eustace will be investigating next. Or what he already would be investigating had you not been here making needless trouble. You are not here to make trouble. Quite the opposite, in fact. We're here to help. Are you saying you know how the gas was made? I don't believe you. I can certainly point you to a vital clue as to how it was done. He's bluffing, Eustace. Ignore him. It is fine, Gambit. He is clearly lying. Might as well let him talk himself being further into a corner. If you're sure. Come on, then. Show me what you've got. What shows how the gas was created? Take that! This piece of evidence shows pretty conclusively how the glass was made.
You would be well advised to take the search of these little theories, Eustace. They can cause dizziness, nausea, perjury.
Oh, I thought he was about to slide off screen. He visibly moved away from me. Come on, Edger, don't let him poison the discourse. You can do this. There's the evidence somewhere of ubiquium and exphisium combining. Where do ubiquium and right white asphyxian?
You're saying this somehow shows us how the chemicals were mixed to make the poison gas.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying, yes. Thank you for noticing.
Well, I do have good eyes.
The red tears, Mr. Buzzsaw, that was the ubiquium. What?
Wait a second. You're saying the statue cried the stuff out? What? So our culprit is some kind of evil spirit?
How much time am I going to have to waste taking them through this step by step? The red tears alone would not have been enough to create the gas. They must have been mixed with something else inside that case.
What? And what evidence do you have that's what happened?
And the evidence is right there in the sketch I just showed you. I need to point to the part where it shows the two liquids mixed together. Observe the pool of pink liquid beneath the Pisces statue's glass case. This clearly shows that the two chemicals mixed.
What? Wait, I don't get it. How does that prove that some ubiquium mixed it with some exphinium?
We can't have an artist with us. Why don't we ask him? Larry, you claim to be something of a painter. I imagine you have some experience with mixing colors. What happens when you mix red and white?
Don't treat me like a dumb edgy. I didn't graduate from junior high, you know. Any idiot knows that red, white, and big pink. I mean, there's variations. You got rose pinks and your baby pinks.
That will be more than enough, thank you. Do you see what I'm getting at now when I... But... Larry, put it down.
Oh, wow. Okay. Maybe something weird is happening with stuff. Yeah, internet's a little weird today. Okay. Just gonna watch out for that. Twitch be nice. Oh, I think I do. Ubiquium is red and exphisium is white. Mix the two together and you get pink. That's what the pink liquid is.
Yes, very good. You got that on the end.
Yes. Interesting. I think you really convinced him. Mr. Edwards, you have raised a possibility, nothing more. We cannot know how this shows the result of two chemicals being mixed. Besides, the sketch you are attempting to enter as evidence was drawn by a suspect. I was about to say that. How can you possibly hope to rely on his veracity? I actually everything exactly as I saw. A true artist never lies or embellishes the truth. Forgive me, but I did not ask for your opinion. Ooh, she's a cold one, but I like it. Okay, dude, I'm gonna punch you.
You may rest assured, Your Honor, that I mean to prove my theory to all of our satisfaction.
Would it be wise to jeopardize your position any further, Mr. Edwards? Especially as there's another question which you have yet to provide a satisfactory answer. How can you prove that this man did not enter the Autumn Wing? Until you were able to, there's little more to discuss.
Wait, maybe the victim could help us out with that.
Mr. Custer, he's still unconscious and in critical condition.
He is? Oh, my bad. Could you stop swinging that?
Well, if you don't mind, Eustace needs to carry out his own investigation of this area. If you would be so kind as to leave him in peace. Alright, fine. For the presiding judge's case, I pray to the goddess that you need not ever be summoned to testify. Now then, is there anything else you wish to say, Mr. Artist? If you could just hold that pose for a moment there, Miss Ice Queen. I'm Justice Verity Gavlet, and I would be grateful if you would dispense with the child's efforts. Oh no, oh. Finally she tells me her name. Nice to meet you, Verity. Name's Loris Dunham. But you call me Loris. I don't like this way. If you could stop wasting the court's time, Mr. Dunham. Oh yeah, sorry, it's just, there's something I forgot to mention. The door was locked. I tried to open it and then the old guy came tumbling out. It does appear that the door can be unlocked from the inside. However, that does not necessarily mean that it was locked at the time as you claimed. Without proof, your statement carries little weight, I'm afraid.
Well, we'll see what happens. I can back our pal up here on that.
What?
We tried to come in here too, but it's just like the guy said. It was locked up tight. Ain't so, Malzarino?
It is. I just think remember how it went. We'll definitely tell the truth.
Oh, Winterboy. I don't believe it. It's locked. The cattle is open for bears, but the winter wonder wings off limits. What gives?
But in answer to the gas, it was not possible to enter this room from the outside.
I'm to say that your suspicious friend was not in here with the victim the entire time.
The fact that he didn't suffer the ill effects of the gas. Search him for a gas mask if you like. I doubt you'll find one.
I see. I suppose we have to take you at your collective word.
That was a little too easy. Judge Gavlet, do you accept that Mr. Butts is no longer a viable suspect? And that once again, Mr. Winter's deductions have fallen short of the mark?
What are you talking about? I just need some more information, that's all. You can't blame a guy for being a little hasty with his deductions.
I kinda can.
You know, it's not cool for a prosecutor to be saying stuff like that, right? Very well, then perhaps we should call our next suspect. Mr. Dunham, you may step down from the stand.
We're not in court.
Go you mean, but us enjoying our time together, Verity. Let me stick around, please. Overruled. Show no mercy, Scotch bar to a goopy mush. I love it. Okay.
Who exactly is this next suspect?
The pharmacist, Delicious Sloan. Your artist friend may struggle to lay his hands on a bottle of Pesticide Ultra, but someone in her line of work would surely have a better idea of where such a thing might be acquired. Court hereby calls for a 10-minute recess. Eustace, we will go and fetch the suspect. Your wedding spy will bring her running, I'm sure. My win. Of course, Gambit. Let's go get her at once. Hey, Detective Flatfoot, you carry on investigating while I'm gone, okay?
Sure.
Is it possible? Could you have, like, suspected Mr. Scone from the start?
Did you mention it? She wasn't helping Mr. Winter like she usually does, huh?
What exactly is her angle here? Your angle here, Judge Gavlet?
Interesting. Oh, another to be continued. Alright. There's so much to be continued so far. Okay, we're still in the middle, though. Okay. I mean, yeah, expected, but yeah. Alright. They should have taken their time. I thought there was supposed to be a 10-minute process. Hey, sorry to keep you losers. We're waiting. But wait no longer. I won the race to find Delicious Goat, and here she is. Hello, dears. This lovely young man said you wanted to speak with me. Delicious Goat, for the most wondrous wares a pharmacist can offer at your service. I can't stop going British. This to my pals, and even Miss Delicious to some. You can call me the winner, and I'll call you whatever I want.
I said that so aggressively.
All right, Winnie Pooh. Whatever you say. It's lovely to meet you, darling.
So much for calling me the winner.
Oh, but, what have you met before, young man?
Get a load of this, Delicia. That's Miles Edgeworth, Gregory's son.
Well, Nev, I never. It's a pleasure to meet you, Miles Smiles.
You must address me by my given name. Smiles will do.
Oh, Greggy Pegleg's boy, and all grown up, too. Make me feel my age, why don't you?
I wonder just how old she is.
Eustace, I believe we have some questions for our pharmacist. Oh, yeah. What brings you to the gallery today, Miss Scott? Why, I came to see dear old Moody Judy, of course. We've been fast friends for 18 long years, and no one's going to stop me visiting her now. I understand that you helped look after Mr. Gusto in the immediate aftermath of the attack. Oh, I didn't do much, really. I just whipped up a quick antidote for the dear old doctor. Well, you can make an antidote for stuff like that. Oh, yes, dear. As long as I have the right ingredients, I can throw together just about any medicine you like. I certainly hope that the medical room is all well equipped, though. We were much better off treating him here than losing vital minutes to take him to the hospital. Anyway, we did what we could. The rest, well, that's up to you. Do you know the victim, Miss Delicious? Oh, yes, well, sort of. It's been 8 years since I last saw him. Apparently he's famous these days. One of the best confectioners in the world, or so they say. Interesting, so he's a well-known public figure. Oh, yes, dear. He was on the news and everything. Confectioner crafting kind of the king of the world. They said he's like Gordon Ramsay.
Wow, so the old dog really went to Zach far and upped his game, just like he said he would.
Perhaps if you could proceed with the matter of hand, Miss Scone. Are you familiar with the substance known as infesticide ultra? Of course, yeah. You use it to get rid of you-know-what. Oh, it's awfully strong, though. That's why they don't sell it in the shops.
Might I ask you what you mean by you-know-what?
The little blighters that frighten the life out of poor innocent ladies like yours truly, that's what. Ghastly little creatures running around people's nice clean kitchens and terrorizing them. Oh, I get it, those. Thank you, Miss Scone. One more question, if you don't mind. Are you aware of what happens with the chemicals affixing in ubiquium is combined? Yes? It's right there in the Infesticide Ultra instructions. Do not mix with products containing ubiquium, ever. Because if you do, they react each other and make horrible poisonous gas. What was it again? Effects of inhalation include respiratory complications. Well, death. Poor Augusto very nearly didn't make it. To make that much gas, you need probably 50 milliliters of each chemical, I'd say.
She certainly talks like a skilled
Pharmacist. Ooh, I could use you in my plan to take over the world. I'm going to spread Ouroboros. I don't know. I was getting Wesker vibes from that sentence. My Wesker calculator has turned... What? Not a Wesker calculator. What do I mean by this? Fuck. I don't remember. My Wesker meter. I don't know. My Wesker detector. Something. Forget this. Becomes fairly thick and sticky, and it heats up very quickly indeed. It also bright. It's also bright red and smells minty fresh. Oh, and cheap as chips. That's why they use it in everything. Except it's more watery and it's white in color. That's what you think. You're certainly well informed, Miss Scone. As I should be, dearie. After all, Infesticide Ultra is made by the company I work for.
Hmm?
Oh, but before you get the wrong idea, they don't go around handing out sea-free samples. As you say, it's awfully, terribly dangerous, and you couldn't buy it even if you wanted to. Yes, Miss Cone. Very interesting indeed. The family tells us all we need to know.
Strange, I thought she suspected wisdom. Something in that smile makes me wonder if she has some other angle in mind. Might bring it back on there, I guess.
What was it? What is it, Detective Flatfoot? Any developments to report?
Yes, sir. Turns out the sculptor's glass display, open from top to bottom, but open from the top.
Okay, makes sense.
Oh, that's rather unusual.
The temperature inside can be adjusted too, all the way down to 0 degrees. Pisces' case was kept at 26 degrees. Dang near got my hand stuck to it.
We're lucky you escaped alive. Anything more relevant to the case?
Yeah, they found something at the underside of the top part of Pisces' case. Traces of a Ubiquia queen.
Oh, now we're talking. That's all if there's a liquid stuck to it. Should have stayed stuck. After all, at 26 degrees it would have been frozen solid. It would, huh? How do things wind up as they are now?
I think Kay might be able to help us figure out just that. Or at least Mr. Thief might.
You guys are really desperate to get on my good side, huh? Fine, I don't know what the heck you're talking about, but take it away. Can't believe we're talking orders from this guy. But whatever, anything for the truth. Well, you get too carried away. The goddess of justice has no need of your help. We will find the truth ourselves.
Ouch, why so frosty, Judge G? Your baby prosecutor just gave us the thumbs up. What's the issue here? Oh, wait. Don't tell me the committee has some dirty little secret it doesn't want us finding out.
I'm not quite trying to explain myself to you. But if you feel that you absolutely must participate in the investigation, perhaps you can prove to me that it will be worth our while to keep you around.
What exactly does she have in mind here?
We'll trigger the release of the poison gas. If you can answer this question, I will consent to your participation in the investigation.
You heard the lady, Smiles. Somebody, open the Pisces case and let that gas out. Considering what we learned so far, only one person that could possibly know.
Yes, it's indisputable. Yeah, it was the person who died. Are you getting me to admit to that? You're getting me to admit to that? Is that what you're trying to do?
In that case, please. In that case, kindly provide it now. Release poison gas.
Victim Carmelo Gusto is the only person to have entered the Autumn Wing. Thus, only he could have opened the case.
Correct. That appears to be the only logical answer. Very well. I will permit your participation in this investigation to continue. However, if at any point I feel you are contributing nothing of value, you will be removed immediately.
Understood. Even Mr. Gusto did open the case, we still have no idea why. Okay, you're being okay for now, I will say.
Alright, Mr. Truth, tell me what do you want to know.
Let's use the data we collected to recreate the seed before the poison gas went off.
On it. Activating my thing. Don't scare me like that. So this is what they're talking about. You're Mr. Thief.
Let's begin by examining the Pisces statue. There's a generous amount of ubiquitin frozen to the other side of the top part of the case.
Yeah, just keeping that lid on tight, real tight.
Let's keep the lid on real tight. The actual
this is all cracked though, right? Somebody really went down on your little house there on Pisces.
And do we have any idea how the glass might have come to some decent price? Also, this is like the worst device ever, because it, based on what? Because these cracks are just, they can't be based off anything. Unless it like genuinely was like, okay, we know what they looked like before. But this feels like just assumptions. And do we have any idea exactly how the glass lid might have come to be so cracked?
Well, it doesn't look like the outer facing side of the glass suffered any damage.
I see. So we have a cracked piece of glass that we know was ice cold on its inner facing side. We also know that it wasn't damaged in any direct way on its outer facing surface. Thoughts? Thoughts?
Ice cold makes me think of a way you glare at people, sir.
Cracks make me think of those deeply etched lines on your forehead.
It was cracked by heat expansion, Gay. Applying heat to ice cold glass from the outside will cause it to crack.
Well, I appreciate the science lesson, but why was it all heat cracked in the first place?
Why, indeed. A heat-cracked glass lid is lined on its underside with frozen ubiquium.
Looks like the cat that got the cream Mazzarino. You know what happened, don't you?
I certainly do. What's more, I know how Mr. Gusto opened the case.
What? But you didn't even give me a chance to figure it out first.
It would have been quite the wait.
Well, don't keep it to yourself, Edward. I want answers. How did Mr. Gusto open the case?
The blowtorch showed signs of being used recently when it was found here in the autumn. That only makes sense, honestly. I think it's likely that it was used on the glass lid, causing it to crack.
A blowtorch? Who uses a blowtorch to open a glass case? Oh, I get it. Mr. Gusto was trying to melt the frozen ubiquium so he could open the lid.
Indeed.
You beat me to the answer by a second. But we'll see who wins in the end. I'm trying to tell us you nearly had it. You didn't even have a clue. It was making things hard to understand.
Okay, would you mind updating the recreation so that Mr. Winter can follow alongside too?
Sure, just for him. Alright, here he goes.
Mr. Gusto was alone in the autumn wing, and while he was here, he used his blowtorch to melt the frozen ubiquium on the underside of the lid.
And?
As the ubiquium melted, it mixed with the efficacium that was already present inside the glass case, therefore producing a poisonous gas.
That makes sense. Okay, makes sense. I'm not lost yet.
When Mr. Gusto had finally managed to open the lid, he would have released the gas and poisoned himself. He made it as far as the fountain room where he collapsed.
So you opened the case and out came the gas, huh?
It seems he got there in the end.
What the heck could Doodle do? Did he want to open the case in the first place?
That's a good question. I'm not sure. In fact, we don't even know what his ultimate goal was.
I'm thinking he might have come here for the same reason I did. Check out not the autumn wing, but the winter wing. Remember right? I thought this was where the winter wing was when we first got here.
I caught you two out, did it, my little Eddie Lumpkin? I'm so confused. What with it being where the Chili Wink's room was all those years ago? There's even the same little tree in front of the restaurant. Who wouldn't be all at 6s and 7s, eh? What did you just say? What did you just say? You cannot say that.
Did everyone involved the IS-7 incident make the same mistake? I think we should go and take another look at the winter wing.
I'm to see how quickly I can convince Mr. Winner, I suppose.
Eureka! Ladies and gentlemen, I have the answer.
The answer to what exactly?
The man was going to end it all. I don't think that was it. A dramatic exit stage left, sort of artsy-fartsy farewell. You've been listening to that all this whole time? As at my level, I barely need to listen to a word, and I still understand exactly half of what's happening. As I can explain a few finer details to you later, Eustace, when it's prerogative. Winners? Oh, sure. Thanks, Cavalier.
Thank you indeed. I find it always best to leave things like child wrangling to a professional.
In the meantime, don't you have something to tell Mr. Edgeworth and his friends? Oh yeah, I totally forgot. I forgot.
What is it now, you little shit?
I took the liberty of investigating out a friendly pink pharmacy. Also, don't call me that. Don't find me. I'm gonna cry. Or rather, I had one of my underlings do it for me. There's nothing to brag about, you know. Shut up! Can you see I'm talking? Anyway, let's put a pin in my suicide theory for now. Yeah. I have something more important to tell you. It's, I'm thinking. It was Miss Delicious who set up the poison gas trap. How could she say that? It was great to learn of this, Miss Scone. Your profession is one dedicated to saving lives, and yet you use your expertise to try to take one. I beg your pudding. How dare you? I did no such thing.
Wish you could explain, Mr. Winner.
Yeah, but I can. Get a load of this. This Miss Delicious is pharmacist's license. And it says right here that she's authorized to handle Infesticide Ultra.
The product that we've established contains asphyxium, one of the ingredients of poison gas.
Exactly. It's almost impossible for ordinary people to get a hold of that stuff. Miss Delicious is no ordinary person. She's a card-carrying pharmacist. I didn't do it. This is all terrible misunderstanding. And that's not all. There was a bottle of Infesticide Ultra in the victim's pocket. And what do you know? It's covered in your fingerprints. We know that you and Miss Brown took the victim to the medical room. What better moment to slip the bottle into his pocket, No. There was only one person that was licensed to carry Infesticide, and that was you, Miss Scone. Furthermore, you are acquainted with Miss Brown, the owner of the gallery, meaning you would have had access to the building and have an opportunity to prepare your trap. No, dear, listen, you don't understand. That Infesticide Ultra was stolen from me. You're lying only lengthened your sentence, Miss Scone. I'm not lying. Oh, it's in my bag somewhere. I'm sure of it.
What was that in game? I was like, what was that sound? That was in game. That's actually wild. I thought for a second that wasn't in game. What is she looking for?
That's not it. That's not it.
That stuff looks familiar.
Ah, here we go. I knew it was in here somewhere. Ah.
And what is this?
There's something written on it, I think.
April 1st, complete filed, offense of theft, item stolen, Infesticide Ultra, 1 bottle. It's a crime report relating to a theft.
What? See, silly Bennies, I told you somebody pitched it off me a week ago, or no less. By which you mean to say that it was not in your possession at any point today? That's exactly what I mean. I think the bottle you found might be the one I lost. I always have some medicine in my bag, just in case, you know. I was supposed to keep my bag locked up tight, but, well, I forget my head if it wasn't screwed on. Now, thanks to my silly old lady, someone's gone and mixed up a cloud of poison gas with stuff.
I see. But why on earth would you carry such a hazardous substance around with you?
Like I said, just in case, you never know what one of them might appear. You mean the ghastly little creatures that run around in people's nice, clean kitchens type of them? You could just roll up a newspaper and whack! One and done. Psst, Gavlet, what do I do now? Of course. I think perhaps it might be wise to confirm the authenticity of the crime report, just to be safe. Get her to verify Miss Sloane's report story, after all. She may be lying to us.
Wow, crazy that you say that now. To verify things. Now you're looking at evidence. Now you're double checking evidence. That's crazy. You don't double check your own. This time.
Good idea. Alright, I'm going to give the precinct a call. Don't go anywhere. So Miss Gunn might be guilty after all.
Indeed, if she really were the one who set up the poison gas trap, and I highly doubt she would have used a method that directly implicates her.
What do you think, Ed? Think you did it, Miles?
Or someone with the knowledge of the victim's likely behavior and a time and means to prepare. Two factors which point to one very specific person.
Well, who might that be? Don't leave us hanging, big guy.
Well, that means to steal the best side and dress one room to look like another.
Okay, let me think. Okay. Could Carmelo have? Larry just got here. So it can't be Larry. Judy. She's the owner, so that would make sense. She would have all the way to go around. So... yeah, it's either... yeah, I mean, it has to be her, and
Generally only Miss Bound, the proprietor of these premises, could possibly have prepared in such a way. We'll need some sort of evidence to support such a theory, nonetheless.
Sure.
Strange, it's like you already knew.
What?
Oh, the shooting, Maserita. Might have to make that associate position a permanent detail.
That is not what I was hoping for.
I'm back with the results. The police have confirmed that the theft really was reported and logged, which means we may have been a little hasty with some of our conclusions, team.
You mean that every single one of your conclusions proved to be hogwash?
No, I mean, we're only just getting started.
Oh, then what's our next move?
Well, first we need to go talk to Miss Brown.
And then?
And then I'll think about what to do after that. Eustace. Mr. Gusto's view of this nice appears to have been the Winter Wing. Perhaps it would be worth having someone investigate that room more thoroughly. Oh yeah, we should totally do that. Lightfoot, go investigate the Winter Wing.
Oh, yes, sir.
Carefully. We're going to talk to Miss Brown. Very good, Eustace.
We'll join you if you don't mind.
Yeah, I want to hear from Miss Bound. She hasn't talked in a while.
Alright, you have your orders. Go talk to Bound for me. What? Oh, so you're not going to let us talk to Bound, then? Hey, Mr. Winters, we're not going to talk with Miss Bound ourselves? Sure, but I thought, why not let the grunts handle the grunt work, you know? Means I can just sit back and wait for their report. I'm winning strategy.
You spoiled little.
Oh, he's so exhausting, I need a break. Huh? There's something in the fountain. Ah!
Ooh. Why is there another dead person? Hello? What is happening?
God, it's a party!
Oh, why? Who is that even?
What on earth?
Order in the court. Somebody call forensics.
Bad news, sir. Real bad news.
Order? I will have order, detective.
The ice sculptures in the Winter Wing. They're all melted.
What is happening? It happened again? Hello? This is so weird. This is the weirdest, like, case ever. I don't know what's happening much. It's just like so many people dying in this one.
What?
Did... Huh? Say? What is the meaning of this?
We have 2 victims? We need to talk about deja vu. It's like 18 years ago. Even the ice has melted again.
Again?
There's like some weird rerun. Same people, same everything. I said it before, I'll say it again. There's no quinky dink. You're with me, right, Milesarino?
I am. And I think the answers lie in the IS-7 incident itself. In fact, I'm convinced of it.
Great minds think alike. Alrighty then. Time for another trip down memory lane.
Oh, we're going back. We're going back in time. Again? Another to be continued. This is a long one. I didn't think we'd go back again. Interesting. Okay. I'm gonna keep it going, I guess.
Still pretty high since it was Gregory's last case. Or that it's been 18 long years since. Murder at the conviction contest, one of the participants known as Artie Frost. Pulled his body out of the treasure chest that was part of Samson Tangero's chocolate tableau. He'd been hit in the head with a lot of rocks, salt lamp, subsequently about to death. Found a little lamp in the candy castle that you scored and made for the cool contest. But then, before anyone had a chance to investigate Mr. Frost's own room, all of his icy creations had melted and couldn't clean away.
"18 years ago." Oh, I gotta remember the voices for you too. Alright, here we go. What was your voice?
All of Mr. Frost's work destroyed. Mr. Montgomery wasn't very happy. It was to get out, no uncertain terms.
So what do we do now, Mr. E? Can't believe he just up and kicked us out. Buckarver's a total jerk.
Now, Eddie. So it was always the job of the police, the prosecutor's office, to stay at the scene.
Yeah, but you didn't have to talk to us like that. Who cares if we're cops or attorneys? We should all be working together to find the truth.
You can't just assume that everyone's aims are the same as your own. You may wish to expose the truth, but others might prefer to accept things at face value. Which way of thinking is right will depend on the person.
But what if somebody innocent ends up behind bars because no one managed to uncover the truth?
It can happen. We're all human, police and prosecutors included, which is why defense attorneys exist. Our job is to help people in such situations, to be friends to the friendless.
Friends to the friendless?
No, we must not be able to investigate Mr. Frost's room as hope, but that doesn't mean we give up.
Huh? You're right, Mr. E. I'm sorry, I should have thought more before I opened my big mouth.
You're young, Eddie. Those should have not.
I will, I promise. Mr. Edward, Mr. Fender. You look like you could use a little pick-me-up. I'm afraid this is all I have, but please, by all means. I don't know the Twitch code. What is going on with
Okay. That's like Twitch chat like reset like 3 times for some reason. Okay. Alright, gonna watch that a little bit sometimes.
You're just the best, Miss Bound.
Thank you. A little sugar boost might actually help. Although these are a little too sweet for my liking. They're uniquely shaped.
I'm sorry they're not to your liking.
I don't know if that's gonna be it.
Oh wait, they're great. They're so sweet.
You're very kind. Huh. Imagine me of all people, a mediocre confectioner.
What?
You mean you made these yourself?
Yes, Simpson loves chocolate, so I had to learn. Keeping him supplied with his favorite treats is just one of my many duties. Although he does spend most of the time coaching me on how to improve my technique.
This Tinkero's so sure's lucky guy. Getting to eat homemade sweets made by the one and only Judy Bound whenever he wants. It sounds amazing.
Huh? I'm sorry, did you say something?
No, nothing at all.
Dear sweet Eddie, you really do still have a lot to learn. Seems you're quite committed to the work you do for Mr. Tangero, Miss Bound.
Of course, what right would I have stayed here otherwise?
What do you mean by that?
I was abandoned as a baby. Mr. Tangero took me in.
Oh?
That's right, one snowy Christmas Eve. Many years ago, he found me on the steps of the Sperry Mansion. He saved my life and became my father I never had. I can never repay him. So my work for him is the least I can do. And I'll be here for him for as long as he needs me.
That's the most beautiful thing I've ever heard.
I must be getting old. I'm welling up a little myself.
I think this is Christmas Eve. And I can't even give him his present in person. I'll do anything to save him. Anything! Please, if there's something I can do to help, just say it.
I'm very grateful, Miss Bound. Perhaps you could help us by answering a question, perhaps. Did you know the victim?
Not very well, I'm afraid. Oh, but if you wanted to see some of his work, I have a picture of the sculptures he made for the final.
My, they're stunning.
Aren't they? I think they're masterpieces. Who would have thought you made such intricate statues out of flavored ice? Samson adored them too.
Oh hey, that's Taurus and Gemini, right?
I didn't know you were keen on our constellation and the Zodiac, Gilly.
Oh, I love it. The stars can tell. Take Gemini, for example. See the lyre? That's what the harp is called. And the arrow in the... Hold up. Lyre doesn't have any strings. Huh? Did Mr. Frost forget to add them, maybe? It doesn't sound like he forget to do. I mean, really? But I thought you just said you didn't know very well. No, I just... He didn't seem like the type.
It seems she's got something to hide, too. You took this photograph yourself, Miss Bound? You took this photograph yourself, Miss Bound.
Something like that.
Yes, I use this instant camera here. Develops pictures as soon as you take them.
It's so useful. Oh, I'd love to see it in action.
And why don't I take your picture?
Yes, come on, Mr. Alright then.
It would be a shame to waste our good hair day.
Ready, say cheese.
That has a different voice.
There, all done. The picture's yours to keep, Mr. Fender.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much. That's such a cool camera. Well, it's the only one we've got, so we use it all for our picture-taking needs. It's very convenient, but the lack of negatives is something of a shame.
So that in negative is for us to reference, huh? I love references. I love a lot of references that include Sans Undertale from Deltarune. What? I assume Mr. Tegro used the same camera during the contest.
Yes, you assume correctly. He used it for some work-in-progress pictures of his seascape, and later to take some photos of the other contestants' works.
But you didn't take a picture of the body when you discovered it. Did you discover the body while the judging was still underway?
Ah yes, Saints had wanted pictures of all the entrance, completed rooms, but the film ran out just as he finished photographing Mr. Gusto's work. So he asked me to go put in a new cartridge. He seemed to think there should be more shoots left than there were.
In other words, the film ran out sooner than expected.
Yes, the number of shots he took didn't line up with the number of shots remaining, but he thought he lost track somewhere along the way.
But had he really, though?
I went to the living area to change the film and was passing through the fountain room on my way back, and I heard the sound of something breaking collapse in Samson's room. Samson, are you in here? Ah! Mr. Frostbody was just lying there. It was a total shock. It was all too much. But I remember, I called the police, and then I went to tell everybody else. And the camera, it's been with me ever since.
I see. I'd be grateful if you could let us the camera and this picture Miss Mount.
Of course, here you go.
Thank you.
That's a lot of stuff. Hey, bad. Hey, Delicio. What's up?
Too bad, Miss Scone. Are they done investigating? They're done with me, that's for certain. The big bee told me to clear off. Honestly, that Beckett will be the end of me. The cheek of him.
Just got tired of people cluttering up his crime scene.
You only have two to bed.
Yeah. Poker seems like I'm a nuisance. Can't do things his way. Be around. Old Rock Upper goes far to exclude his own lead detective. Still got a pretty good look at the scene. As for Gusto, he's enjoying a nice little chat right now with Frost's room.
What about what?
What affected Miss Brown said she saw him going in there during the contest. Mr. Gusto went in Mr. Frost's room?
That's right, and I have to say, he looked very much like he didn't want to be seen. I didn't think he could have been up to.
Well, he's candidate number one at the moment. It's the guy who melted Frost's work.
Why is that Mr. Gusto went in Mr. Frost's room?
Got a photo of the room right here. If you need it, it's all yours.
Wait, what? Why would you just give it to us?
Because we're for you, kid. I'm offering to help you guys. Once the truth of this case come out.
The detective.
Really, Detective Bad? Mr. Montgomery won't be happy about this.
Yeah, well, Von Carmen's stooge. He's gonna start stonewall my investigation. I'm not gonna play by the book either. You know, some pesky rules keep me from fighting the truth. Now, can I, Mr. Edgeworth?
Indeed. Thank you, Mr. Detective Bad. Bows.
Wow, I can't believe you won him over, Mystery. I haven't the foggiest idea what y'all going on about, but here's to new friends, eh?
It's definitely nice to have good detectives on our side, that's for sure. Alright, let's take a look at the photograph.
Here. Here's what Frost room looks like right now. This Frost room looks like right now.
Yikes, and there's nothing left of the flavored ice sculptures but puddles.
The floor appears to be completely covered in a pale blue liquid, which compares with the photo I just borrowed from Miss Pound. I assume that the unplugged power cord is to do all this.
Yeah, and which one was out of the socket? But the display lost power and the temperature went. Looks like they all connected to the same power strip.
Do you have any idea how it was unplugged?
I'm still working on that.
Those sculptures are beautiful, what a waste.
You could say that again. I should have taken a few more bites out of them while I had a chance.
So they tasted good?
Did they ever? I never tried spices so scrumptious in my life.
Really? Man, I wish I could have had a bite.
Well, scrumptious, except for a spot to be, of course, that was unbearable.
There's so much to bit.
Send another photo you got there. The spit, the Harvey thing. Did you eat that? That's why it's gone.
It's triple nice liar.
Wait, that's why I had no strings, because you ate them?
I didn't eat that much cheeky devil. I told you it was horrible and salty.
It's interesting that a particular part of this one sculpture tasted different than the rest. And could somebody other than Briscoe really be responsible for eating the rest of the strings? Do you notice anything else, Briscoe?
I don't think I did. There was a funny little mark on Chillywig's sportwear. It was two middle letters. Let me see if I can draw it for you. There you go. Yes, it looked like that.
Signature or something? Wait.
Yeah, P-O. Wait. P-H. I thought it was... I thought it was H. Okay. PH. Who's PH? Who's PH? Paul Halleck. Paul Halleck? Who's that? I just realized I don't know who that is. I don't know who Paul is.
It's like it's almost like a signature or something, but
I just knew that Mr. Frost would have made that up about strings. He's not the type to skip an important detail like that.
I shall hope you don't mind me asking, Miss Brown. But are you certain you didn't know Mr. Frost particularly well?
Oh, what? I barely knew him, I swear.
You're sweating. If so, he certainly seemed to have some strong opinions about his attitude toward his work.
I know, just the soldiers were so carefully made. I didn't think he missed something so important.
I'm sorry, but I don't believe you. You have a more personal connection to his work than that.
What makes you say that?
Every item of evidence appears to have been one of Mr. Frost's possessions, and it shows a key feature of another piece of evidence.
Well, I won't know what you're talking about if you don't share it. So what are these two pieces of evidence of yours?
2 points. 2 items point to Mr. Frost. This is for the first one.
Take that!
And the second.
Take that!
Miss Code found 2 letters carved in Mr. Frost's ice sculptures. I think they were a sign of sorts. After all, it's not unusual for artists to initial their work.
I guess not. That's right, dear. It's like you said. Chillywig statues had the letters PH carved into them, plain as day.
PH shouldn't it be AF? I'm fucking standing here AF. I'm cool AF. They'd be calling me bad AF over here.
You'd think so, but we'll take a closer look at this. It's the seal we found at the crime scene. It seems reasonable to assume that it fell from Mr. Frost's pocket, and when pressed into the surface of an item, it would leave behind the letter PH. The same pottery mark we see imprinted on the bottom of the item is in the tea set.
Same pottery mark.
We established the tea set is the work of a sculptor, Pal Haddock. From that, we can assume that these same letters would mark any item as part of his work. A fact of which you are well aware of. Correct, Miss Bound?
Oh, yes, yeah, no, he always marks his work with initials like that. He's never revealed his true identity in public, so it's the only way to know his words are truly his.
You mean Paul Haddock was? That's right, Detective. Artie Frost had another identity. He was no ordinary confectioner, at least, as far as Miss Bound was concerned. But you see, Mr. Frost was a fact. I think that's it. Mr. Frost was, in fact, none other than the famed sculptor Pal Haddock.
What? Mr. Frost and Paul Haddock were the same person? It's not like the mark had to marks hard to copy, though. Everybody's seen it could fake me and him with it. Not exactly conclusive proof that Frost was who you say he was.
It's proof enough for Miss Bound. What matters is that she believed it. His tragedy will have to be investigated by the good people of the precinct.
Alright. I'll have the boys look into it. Be the boy. Come on, boys, let's go! Alright, sir, let's do it! I should have known I couldn't hide it from you, Mr. Edgeworth.
So you admit it. You were aware of who Mr. Frost really was.
I was. When I discovered his body, I saw the seal you found. Don't ask me how, I just knew straight away that it was my dear Paul Haddock. Imagine his entries in the confectionery contest with his final legacy, a great man like that.
And to be honest, did you enter Mr. Frost's room at any point?
What? Why are you asking me that?
Photograph of Mr. Frost's room. I'd like to know when it was taken.
Oh, it must have been mixed up with what Samson took during the judging.
I'm afraid that it's rather hard to believe. You said yourself that the camera ran out of film during the judging, and that you've had a charge of the camera since before Mr. Tango had the chance to visit Mr. Frost's room. That's how you were able to take that picture when you discovered Miss Frost's body. A little frosty, as I would say.
I suppose so.
That suggests that you took only 2 pictures with the new film, one of Mr. Frost's body and one of his room. But I have a piece of evidence that says otherwise.
You do?
Which piece of evidence contradicts the assumption that Miss Bound only took 2 pictures?
Take that!
This camera?
You gave the picture of the body to the police and the picture of Mr. Frost's room to me.
Oh, and you gave the piece you took me and Mr. Edgeworth too?
Oh, 3 photos in total, yet the cartridge in this camera only has 3 exposures remaining. Out of a total of 20. You took more pictures, and I want to know what of.
I
don't need to know see what photos you took. Perhaps that will learn what you were really up to.
I'm sorry. I confess, I've been lying to you. Huh? These are all shots of Frost's room. I'm sorry. Does he still place work from every possible angle? I wonder we're taking the ice. Is that melted yet? Wait, don't tell me. It was you? It was. At least, I'm pretty sure it was.
You are? Why?
You see, I'm a huge fan of Mr. Haddock's work, as you know. I was petrified that they might be ruined, but with the investigation that was going on and everything, so I thought I should at least capture this ultrasound feel for prosperity.
And how does that make them melt?
I think perhaps I was so getting the perfect photographs tonight. I might have tripped over the power cord without noticing.
My mistake, are you sure?
I didn't notice at the time, but, well, how could I have been so careless as to cause the loss of his final masterpieces?
This is a little bit convenient to me. I'm not sure I believe it.
Yeah, me either, honestly.
I'm not in a position to refute it either.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to cause you any trouble.
Please, don't worry about it. The important thing is that you told us the truth.
What he said. No hard feelings, Miss Bound.
Thank you.
Miss Edgeworth, picture's yours. Hope it helps.
I want to take a look at that. I'll get Avon Karma. What's up? You still pissed? Okay, yeah, he's still pissed. Yep. He's in fact still pissed. Oh, that's cool. We get to see the before and after. Yeah, so it definitely all melted. Wait. Yeah, the little machine there is just gone, by the way. Yeah, tripping over the cord doesn't really flick it all the way over here. Moving it entirely. Alright, let's talk with this bitch.
Are you infernal, Mr. Still here? You don't know when to give up. Linger for as long as you'd like. The answer is still the same. You're not part of this investigation. Whether you like it or not, we'll still uncover the truth nonetheless. It seems you don't know when to shut up either. I'll have to do that for you later. But I commend you on your stubbornness. Me touching my arm hurts from the thing I did soon. In future.
Mr. Ron Karma, I'm afraid I'm the one responsible for Mr. Frost's work melting.
What? What is the meaning of this?
Sorry, to you, Mr. Gusto.
No concern of mine. I didn't do anything. And Mr. Von Kamma agrees.
What's going on, Mr. Gusto? You went into Mr. Frost's room, did you? Perhaps you could tell us why.
So, I was... silence! You are not to give the attorney even the tiniest shred of information. Truly bound, you're coming with me. I have a reason to believe that you are an accomplice of the accused Samson Tangaro.
I
will be interrogating you personally, so you had better get your story in order.
I understand.
Wait, please, I'm not done questioning her myself.
Do you think I care because... Bad, Gusto, and you, Musco. I have questions for all of you, and I expect answers, wagging my finger at you, disappointedly.
Fine by me.
Oh, you could at least ask nicely, bad kids.
Oh, so you're just taking everyone? Okay. He took literally everyone with him.
Indeed, well, I suppose that's the point is not hanging around either. Perhaps it's time we get going anyway. It's rather late. Are you sure if the snow is lit up?
You're right, home time. Guess my stomach's in agreement, too.
Alright, let's go grab a burger. Poor my own stomach was grumbling too.
Sounds good to me. Let's eat up and rest up. We'll need a fighting fit for tomorrow.
Well, we will indeed, and our first part of the call will be with Mr. Tegro.
Alright, another to be continued. There's so much to be continues in this. Oh, we're in the ladder finally. That's crazy. It took a while to get to the ladder. I guess I'll keep on going. I mean, I'm going far, I guess. I'm finally at the ladder. I went through the whole entire middle. And now we're at the letter. Usually the letter's a little longer though, so yeah.
Hey, it's Miss Bound.
Oh, Mr. Fender. Mr. Edward. I'm so sorry about what happened yesterday.
She looks rather tired. Has Mr. Van Kramer finished interrogating you?
Yes, though you really seemed interested in how I melted those sculptures. You gonna see Mr. Chagro too?
Yes, I'm terribly worried about him.
It's me, Mr. Tangram. Detective Bad, what are you doing back here?
Just having a beer. I'll be heading back to the scene soon. Not sure why anyone just happens to be at this death center, but okay.
What happened to you? Why is your hair white? What happened? Okay. Good morning. I don't remember this guy's voice at all.
Mr. Chagro, what happened to you?
Oh no. Samson, what did they do to you?
Hey. They did not seem to let me sleep. I had no idea interrogations could be so involved. Sorry if I seem distracted. I think I'm a little tired. They're not letting you sleep? That's not police work, that's torture. What's going on here, Detective Bad?
I don't want to do it.
Oh.
But I'm not.
Ooh, who's... Is there another detective, I wonder? That's messed up. Okay.
I'm not the one doing the interviewing. It's the guy they put in the case before me. I like Fun Karma's methods about as much as you do, which is why I'm doing what I can to help.
Detective Bad got me out of there. I'm stepping in that interrogation right now. I'm going for him. Detective Bad was really trying to look out for Mr. Tegro his own way, it seems. Alright, Illy. Let's share yesterday's findings with Mr. Tegro.
Again, Mr. E. My notepad's at the ready.
Mr. Tegro, we found quite a bit, if you'd like to hear it.
Of course. Thank you. Alright, Mr. Tegro, you seem kinda spaced out. Fine, just... my blood sugar might be running a little low.
Samson? Remember anything that might boost a little energy?
Chocolates.
Does that sense? Mr. Tegro?
You're kinda swaying all over the place. Sorry.
I'm sorry, just like I said, I think my blood sugar might be running a little low. We have anything to boost him a little, give him a little energy boost? Huh? Oh, is that chocolate for me?
Oh, is the chocolate side?
Wish I could give it to Mr. Tegro. The rules here don't exactly allow me to do so. That's a shame. Rules are rules, I suppose.
Must be some way we can hand him way to him.
Your Detective Bad is definitely meaningful looks in this direction.
Let me take a look at them. They seem legit. I might consider passing them on to the suspect.
Thank you, Detective Bad.
My hero.
I'm touched. Thank you, Detective. Yeah, whatever. Sit tight.
He took with him. He's gone. Oh, we're good.
Here.
You know how much this means to me?
Yeah, keep it down, will you?
For both our sake. Of course, Detective. I wouldn't wish to put your livelihood at risk. No, simply street. Detective, I apologize for putting you in a tight spot.
That's the same voice. I gotta not use them both.
I didn't do it for you. It's my call.
Guess you're not such a bad guy after all.
Oh, the sweetness! I feel like a mad reborn. Were they your handiwork, Judy? Yes. How are they? Feel the melt, soft and smooth, chocolate. Oh, my mouth is huge. That'll comfort and so smooth. Oh, ear to ear, head to toe. Smile and savor the taste as it flows.
I'm feeling good now, delicious.
They're not exactly beautiful, but they're sweet and oh so flavorful. Thank you, Judy. I'm so glad you like them.
And I'm glad you're back to your own self.
My apologies, friends. The food they serve is so flavorless.
Between that and the lack of sleep, I was about ready to collapse from
Sheer despair.
Is the food really all that bad?
Just the usual French fries, ham sandwich, stuff like that. Yes, I could taste the thing.
What?
Anyway, I went back to the secret scene.
Before you go, Detective, do you have any new information to share?
Oh, yeah. You're right about the victim's identity. Frost worked as a sculptor in France, where he was known as Paul Hallequet.
Marty Frost was
Paul Hallequet?
I would have imagined.
Oh, Mr. Hallequet? So the famous French soldier wasn't a French band after all, huh?
This all would certainly explain why Mr. Halligan was such a recluse and refused to show his face in public.
He's busy working on his greatest masterpiece, apparently, which was Zodiac statues. Guess he'll never finish them now.
I'll never finish his greatest masterpiece?
Nah, he seems like he was making statues for each season, but he never got around to it. He went to constellations.
What's your constellation? What's your constellation? Do you mean Taurus and Gemini?
Subjects made out of ice would have completed the set.
Yeah, and they're nothing but puddles. What a bummer. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh no, Miss Mount, I wasn't blaming you.
One last thing, he seems to have had himself a bit of a spending habit when it came to his work. Every statue cost him millions to make.
Which means he's always strapped for cash. We're checking to see if there's any chance someone called it a debt.
You're saying the famous artists are safe from money problems?
Do you have any idea why he entered the confectionery contest?
None. Can't even tell his family.
I see.
Alright, I really gotta get going. I'll go fetch another guard. I can't be hanging around here any longer.
Understood, Detective. We'll see you again shortly.
Okay, I'm probably gonna be and saving it soon.
He's a good man.
Certainly is. And an uncompromising one. Somebody who can be trusted to stand up for what he believes in.
He'd scare pants off anybody he knew he meets. Now, if you were going to tell me about what you learned yesterday?
Of course, I'm going to give you a full report.
Thank you for that. Allow me to apologize on Judy's behalf.
I'm so sorry.
Right, Mr. Tegro, as I told you yesterday, the important thing is that we learn the truth in the end. Now, would you mind if I ask you a question or two?
By all means, I'm glad to share all that I can.
Okay. What's the... I think I might end it here. We are kind of far in. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna save it here. Because we're at later half, and I've gotten pretty far there. Surprisingly. Alright. Let me just move this here. Let's not try to step on anything accidentally. There you go. Let's move to here. Hello. So going pretty good, pretty good. Alright. And yeah. We're gonna do more on Thursday, and then Tuesday, if I finish this, do a little bit of Voice of the Void, because I want to do it after I finish the episode first. So then I'm like on it, you know. But Resident Evil 9 on Friday, like next week. So we will be doing that on Friday. So I will see you about then. So yeah, that will be around that time. I will say, but I am excited a lot for Resident Evil. If I said that enough. Alright. But yeah, that's about it for today, and I'm gonna head out. Alright. Thanks for watching, and yep. Bye bye. Bye bye.